So for major overhauls coming in June, is the game worth buying now or should I wait? The daughter. And the wife died. So I need to get remarried. That's too bad. She was actually really good. We'll do that in a minute. It's tough to say. So first of all, it's difficult for me to make a value judgment because I got the game for free. And it's getting increasingly difficult for me to do value judgments because I get many of my games for free. In terms of will you get the hours out of this to make the purchase worthwhile, that depends on how much you play other grand strategies. If you like the other Paradox games, especially I would say CK2 and Europa Universalis, then yes, I would say that this is worth doing. And also, it's unlikely to go on sale. Probably the rest of this, maybe towards the end of the year, maybe in like the Christmas sale or something like that. But it's a brand new game, it's a brand new IP. So you're going to be waiting a long time for sales. Won my first war as Rome, very satisfying. Well done, Llewellyn. How about the game speed range? I feel like EU4 could use a faster max speed when playing with smaller nations. I've never had a problem with EU4's speed, even sitting on Observer, just watching the world change, I was okay. This one could do it a bit quicker, but I think that that's partially lack of optimization. Like, there are definitely slowdowns. And also part of it is, I have a 5-year-old CPU now, and I am increasingly convincing myself I need a new one. Right, I need to arrange a new marriage for my ruler. We're going to scroll down because these tend to all be rather ancient. In fact, basically everyone does, with the exception of Ingeborg Gerolda, who is a member of my family, so immediately vetoed. We don't have familial marriages. There's a lack of eligible young women in this realm. Do we have any in jail? Nope. I guess it might have to be one of the 30-year-olds. Tankra has really poor oratory. I mean, this is entirely genetics. You just want someone with high stats. So, Rishield, maybe. Terrible zeal, but good military. Excellent civics, and it is civics that we want to improve in our dynasty. Because there are a lot of uses for cynics. Civics, not cynics. And Thedoberg's not terrible, but that's kind of the opposite. I think you're the best choice. Boop. And Okrima is now a level 7 oratory. Okrima is already better than my current ruler, who has a grand total of 8 points. My 6-year-old has 8 points already. Wow, this king is dreadful. At least I got the right one, though. The right dynasty. Is Mordred going to get the key for the new surviving Mars? I'll probably try to. Part of the problem I have with surviving Mars is I have so many other games I also want to play. And I've invested quite a lot of time in that already, even though it's not necessarily one that I would play a lot of myself. Go straight up, Egyptian, Deliverance, wrong turn, Hills of Eyes, messed up inbreeding in this. You can. There's actually a government law which allows it. In fact, I think requires it. So for those of you who like that kind of thing, it's there. Yes, my response too. Alright, let's go ahead and fabricate that claim. Because we need to wait a month before we can attack anyway. And in fact, how's the supply situation out here? It's fine for you. How's it for you? Not great. So my heavy hitters can't make it over there. Well, they can. It's just they're going to take attrition if they do so. However, my 2 light infantry can. I need to not be a provincial anymore. I love how this one's still a provincial unit, so it's still giving the bonuses to provincial loyalty, because this is all part of the same region. Sorry, regional, not provincial. This is all Dacia. And we once again have a bucket load of dosh. I mean, I would like to spend some manpower on getting some more troops, I think. Yeah, let's do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the stacks I've been using the most. Barbarians in Venadia. 20,000 of them, eh? Probably better send all of my cavalry over here then. They're going to spend some time sieging that city down. We do have roads here now, which is great. You guys commanded. Wasn't sure if I'd actually given you officers or not, but apparently I had. Be careful in Germania, Excellency. We don't do well in the woods. We're from Germania. Huzzah! We do well, no, we don't like woods. Woods are horrible. Woods exist only to be cut down and fed to the furnaces. Shenton, thank you very much for the 4-month resubscription. There be gold in them there hills. Yes, I think there was actually. Right there. In fact, a double, triple. Good grief, that's going to be a lot of surplus gold right here. Hello. Huzzah! Milatis, thank you also for the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for your support. Do we get bonuses in the woods? We get bonuses in the plains. Where's the woods bonus? I know there was one. Oh, it's there. So yes, we do actually get bonuses in the woods and in the plains. Archers and light infantry, chariots and light infantry. Light infantry I use, but that's it. Unfortunately, horsemen in the woods, no bonus. Tell that to Varus. Yeah, we're not Rome. Langobards. Oh, I had no reason to worry. We smashed them. 800 losses for 3,000 killed. Tokriva, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Alternative teaching. The tutor that we have employed to oversee the education of our heir, Okrima, has been infusing lessons with an ideology unfamiliar to the Tustic upbringing of Okrima. We are faced with an unfortunate decision. If we let these lessons continue, Okrima is sure to adopt this faith. If not, we are forced to deprive Denzibalus of his position. So I either become Zalmoxian, or we fire Denzibalus. Bye-bye. So that didn't actually remove him. We need someone who is of the right religion. Unfortunately, you are rather good at your job, so before I fire you, I'm going to get you to sacrifice to the gods once so we can get some more stability. Now we'll fire you, because that didn't seem to have happened automatically. Gonobold is Swabian Tusik, so he is the right religion. I didn't realise the royal tutor would impact stats, but it makes sense it would. Huzzah! King Stubbers, thank you very much for the resubscription. 4 months now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've heard you can negotiate with the barbarians, is that true? Yes, you can. Huzzah! Milatus giving out the generosity. Barefoot Guy, welcome to the Maudlings. Thank you very much for that, Milatus. Gifted subs. Nice one, thank you. So, you are a 4-3-10-9. You're terrible at civics, but you're good at oratory and at religion. You are probably worse overall. You, however, are a 5-5-8-10. That's a much better balanced system. You are Swabian, you are Tusik. You're also a lunatic. You do have 2 less oratory. See, I don't know if we do actually get a portion of the stats or if it's just dependent on how good they are at their job. I mean, you're not terrible. You make for a very zealous individual, at the very least. Let's bring you in. And I'm also going to bribe you. No, I'm not. I'm going to make sure that you're supporting the heir that you are now teaching. And there we go. 2 pops captured, 1 died, 1 was sent to Ibdura. Then, from California, can head up here and start shifting people around. And then the other one can basically stay here so that we can rapid react wherever necessary. Good. And this is the army being built. Let's go and send you here. Somewhere with a high supply limit. Okay, so we've arrived on the borders of Potulentia. I think it's time for a war. So Geria and Tribalia are going to join. No, Getia, sorry. Geria. Getia and Tribalia. Tribalia I can't do very much about. But Getia we can conquer a lot from. We can take all of this. How big are they? 144. 187. 58 cohorts, 36 cohorts. So you're really not very big. You are, and you also have a lot of manpower, plus technology. What's the tech gap? Tech gap's not huge. I mean, there's a gap, but it's not a huge gap, like Potumentia has a lot more. We're about to hit level 9 oratory. In fact, that's a good question. How are we doing overall? 118%. We have 57 oratory again, so let's go to Helcavonia. Sort by... Oh, actually. Promote pops. 3 men. Sort by province. And then where was Helcavonia? Up here. And we're out of points. So we just want to keep on getting more and more citizens so we can get more and more technology, so hopefully we can catch up with the others. Okay, so yeah, sorry. Yes, you can negotiate with barbarians. I think there might be a way of getting them to settle, though I have not seen how to do that yet. If you just regularly negotiate with them, you can offer them a bunch of cash, and then they won't raid you anymore. So they'll just pass straight through your country and move somewhere else. However, it seems to be a little bit bugged from the other streams that I've seen of Imperator Rome, and they'll just hang out in your country, basically creating attrition hotspots. So if we had, for example, paid off the barbarians here, then they would just sit here, and then if we moved over it would take attrition. So it doesn't seem particularly worthwhile. Whereas if you kill the barbarians, then you definitely get population because you can steal a bunch of them as slaves. So it is a lot better, in my opinion, to take over the barbarians, well, to destroy them. Can you get auxilia and mercenaries from other nations? No, but you can get mercenaries. So these black banners that are hanging around, those are actually mercenary armies. And we can click on them and then recruit them if we wanted to. So in fact, recruiting these guys and then using them to actually attack might be a better idea because we don't lose manpower if we use those. Do the mercenary armies also take up supply? Yes. I'd rather buy off the bandits than kill them, to be honest. I prefer to kill them because in this game population is everything. Okay, so Potlosia has actually moved north, like straight away. Archers, heavy infantry, light cavalry. Alright, so they have a lot of archers. What's good against archers? Heavy cav by any chance? Heavy cav is plus 50 against archers. Light cav is plus 25. So heavy cavalry is the hard counter to archery. Right, I never actually declared war on you yet. Because I saw that they had these two. Do it. And then I think I'm just going to go and attack this. We are going to have the -1. No, they're going to come from me. Even better. Because now I'm fighting them in the woods. And we have reinforcements on the way. Hopefully these guys get locked in before they arrive. Because I don't know that they necessarily realise that this lot is on the way. Lofty ambitions. Theomund Theodus has dreams of high office. Oh, sorry. Theomund Theodosius and his... Theo and his dreams of high office are fairly well known in Langobardia, but recently he's been lobbying more urgently of his suitability and deservedness. While ordinarily we'd be able to appoint whomever we liked to the post without causing offence or starting rumours, the enthusiasm of Theodus has put us in a rather awkward position regarding the incumbent official. We should approach this carefully. So just give him the job, he becomes the court philosopher. And Vizina loses loyalty, and Theos gains loyalty. Court philosopher is a really important position, requires a lot of zeal. You have 5 zeal. You have almost a third what my current guy has. Or I could go, no! You're a moron! I like that option more. Right, the other thing is, we know that they are coming in. Actually, they have a fair amount of heavy infantry. Interesting. How's heavy cavalry against heavy infantry? Bad. Now, it's very likely that their archers are going to be in the center. I'm going to take a bit of a risk. I'm going to put the heavy cavalry in the center, and then my heavy infantry on the flanks. Because from what I've seen of their formations in the past, that's what they tend to do. And then formation-wise, what has a lot of archers? Probably skirmishing. Skirmishing is bad against deception and triplex, but is beaten by bottleneck. So I think we're going to go bottleneck. $44,000 against 28,000. I mean, we can send these guys in as well, if we need to. Right, we should also be sieging. Duh. In fact, let's give you guys some commanders. You can have... Aldegast. Because I'm saving the other good commander for this army. Right, they're here. They... put their archers and their light cavalry in the centre. Ha ha! Excellent. Unfortunately, they are counting my bottleneck with... What is that? Oh no, and both of my armies have arrived. So this is just a -10. They're actually 0% effectiveness. Oh, that's cavalry skirmish. Okay, so apparently cavalry skirmish counters bottleneck, but they have no actual cavalry to pull it off with. Weird decision, but okay. My heavy cavalry has +10 discipline, and we are excellent against archers, and also against light infantry. Archers are terrible against heavy cavalry, and light infantry are even worse. Heavy infantry are good against light infantry, and I have my 35 discipline. They actually have 46% discipline on their light infantry, yikes. 20% on their light infantry. 62 on their light cavalry. How the hell have they stacked up those modifiers? 120 discipline against my 110. And I'm no longer buying in grain. Which is important because that's population. Although... no, this is fine. I probably am going to lose this fight. How did I get elephants? Bought them from Carthage. Unfortunately, the supply in this area is... actually... my supply used to be so bad that I couldn't really deploy elephants, but my supply is now excellent thanks to the fact that I'm super technologically... well, I'm super civilized. Civilization equals supply limit, and you can see how my country lights up while everything around us really doesn't. And that's because I'm very, very technologically... I'm very civilized. Technology has nothing to do with it. I'm just civilized. And technologically advanced and civilized don't mean the same thing in this. I'm a little concerned about this. They do have the -1. Our generals do seem to be the same level. I am killing more of them than they are of me. Hopefully I have the morale advantage. It actually looks like I do, though they have another 20,000 on the way in. We have another 14,000 almost ready. I would like to send you in if I can. We are doing tons of damage compared to them. Now let's group you. Let's assign you a good commander. Oh, you have no loyalty. Shoot. And he's immediately running away. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, you two are going to have to back off. I did not check his loyalty. That's a terrible thing. Ah! Interesting. So they are not attacking me down here at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to force march you up to here. You're going to continue building your roads to here. And I think what I'm going to do is going to have this other unit of cavalry building roads going the other way. Who's fighting? Oh, down here. Whoops. Yeah, you want to back off to the capital. What do you mean I lack access? Oh. Run away! Suddenly this war has become a lot more defensive. Can I fire him? No, because I just assigned him, so I can't fire him for a year. What I can do, though, is bribe his ass. Alright, now he's loyal. Just. But these guys are already on the run. We're going to use 16,000 troops to replenish. I forgot to look at the stats to see how much damage we did compared to them. Their units are going to split up here, and they're going to take a lot of attrition. Like, one thing I still do a lot of is attrition. In fact, did I? I didn't take the attrition increase. That's a bit annoying. Walram Gundred has died. Governor of Dacia. Well, in that case we need another governor of Dacia. Commerce income plus 5%. He's actually a pretty good governor. Loyal enough. No corruption. Acceptable. Yeah, I'm definitely replacing this guy as soon as I can. Right, that's cavalry. I want you building road going down this way. Because I'd like to get a road over to here as quickly as possible if that's going to be a major reinforcement line. Right, you need to move over one province. Otherwise we're going to take supply attrition in Marsonis. Actually sieging stuff down pretty quickly. Yes, I will accept that. Although they haven't gotten to any of my forts yet. My forts protecting up here are pretty good. I mean, my coverage are pretty good. Forts are actually probably a bit obsolete by now. Select you. I want you to reorganize. What reorganization does is it costs a little bit of money, but it means that they recover morale faster and they recover manpower faster. We do have a ton of money, so I am very tempted to go ahead and buy some of these mercenaries. Will cost me 10 a month. I can easily afford that. Don't know why the premium is that high. It's the same cost regardless. It'll cost me 136 to dismiss. No, it's just a big unit. So we hired them. It'll take them a little while to recover their morale. But let's get them into a position where they can actually assist my heavy units in their offensives. Now we are losing some money, but that's fine. This is the first interesting war we've really had. Getia Delanda Est. Yes, they absolutely must fall. They're pushing back the other way again. Right, you two need to get over here, I think. This is a nice winter. We're forcing them to take attrition while they try to take my stuff in January. Have fun with that. Thursin-Hilda of the renowned Geraldian family has deigned to offer us the support of her family's vast network of contacts in a bid to better reorganize our bureaucratic system. It is curious that she should approach us now. Indeed, some might wonder what the aim of this offer might really be. She only asked that we issue a proclamation in extreme gratitude for the loyalty of the family Geraldian. That's our family. We'll be able to act against my own family for 5 years. Alright. Seems like a bit of a weird one. And with that, my manpower is basically gone. You two need to separate again. In fact, you've virtually recovered, so at the end of this month, I think we'll set that up. Attacked me down there as I kind of assumed you might. Let's have you rush towards Toletum. No, let's have you reorganize for a bit. You locked in, you are locked in. This is bad. This is just losing manpower for no reason. Away! Actually don't, because they actually might arrive on time. Looks like they will. What happened to your road? It's there. And you build me a road to Toletum. Oh, they ran away just the wrong time. Damn it! Which meant that they recovered their morale, and we're now locked in. And you're running away to the front line. Fantastic! One thing which could definitely do a bit of work in this game is the AI for shattered retreats. That is one of the things they've said they're going to look at, but they're pretty bad. Aeroskul. Razul. Now they have split up their forces quite a lot. We do have a bunch of additional troops on their way in. Once the heavies arrive, we should be fine. Victorious. We killed 3,000, we lost 900. That's more like it. So you stay here. You go skirmishing. You are already skirmishing. I'm glad that you've changed. And your job is to hold these guys up until this lot arrives. Tank stock is currently skirmishing. I want you to bottleneck. Bottleneck versus envelopment, no difference. This is just archers and light infantry versus my heavy cavalry and heavy infantry. And this time we're smashing them. However, I want to put my infantry back in the center with the cavalry flanking. Another great victory. Killed 8,000, lost 3,000. Excellent. Now you are good to go. What are you going to be good at? You're good at deception, so be it. Deceive them.